Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, our mission is a bit different. We're going deep on just one single Latin root,
Just one? Which one?
gradus. It means step. And we're focusing on how knowing this tiny idea can actually be a shortcut.
A shortcut to vocabulary, you mean?
Exactly. It unlocks dozens of, complex English words, all from understanding that one physical action, a step.
Right. It's all about tracing movement, isn't it? And it goes
Yeah.
way, way back.
How far back?
Well, the really ancient root, Proto-Indo-European, was gred. That basically meant to walk or go.
Okay.
But then when it got into classical Latin as gradus, it became more specific. A step, or maybe a degree in progression. Sort of the basic unit for measuring movement, up or down.
Okay, a building block. Let's unpack this. I found one example surprising, linking gradus to science.
Ooh.
The word centigrade, for temperature. How on earth does that fit the step idea? Seems totally different.
Ah, but it's a perfect example. Think about it. Centigrade. It's Latin centum,
Which means 100?
right? 100, combined directly with gradus steps.
For 100 steps.
Precisely. It refers exactly to the 100 equal degrees, the 100 steps between water freezing and boiling on that scale. It shows how language maps onto the world, even for heat. Pretty neat, huh?
That is neat.
Ah.
Very precise. Okay, let's shift gears. From science to maybe culture in the cosmos.
All right. Where are we going?
We often hear that phrase, Mercury is in retrograde. Usually when everything's going wrong.
Ha, yes, the universal excuse. Well, that whole idea is built on stepping backward.
Stepping backward.
Yeah, retrograde comes straight from Latin retrogradus. Retro meaning back, and gradus meaning step. Step backward.
So in astronomy, just looks like the planet steps back.
Exactly. It's an optical illusion from our viewpoint.
Yeah.
But it makes perfect sense why that image, the universe itself, taking a step back, became shorthand for, chaos or things going haywire.
That connection is fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of things seeming backward, our sources mentioned a bit of wordplay. There's that joke, you've probably heard it, that progress stepping forward must be the opposite of Congress.
Ah, yes. That old chestnut. It's funny, but linguistically,
Doesn't quite work that way.
not quite. Progress is indeed stepping forward, means forward, but Congress comes from congressus,
Meaning?
a stepping together. Con means together, and gressus is from the same root, meaning step.
No.
It just refers to an assembly, people meeting or stepping together.
So grad and gress are basically the same thing, just spelled differently sometimes.
Exactly the same root, meaning step or movement. That joke highlights how roots can look similar, but prefixes change everything.
Right, that consistency is the key, isn't it? And you see this step idea in really common everyday stuff, too.
Like what?
Like signs that event you saying ingress and egress.
Ah, yeah. Simple. Stepping in, stepping out. In for in, E or X for out.
And what about idioms, like to make the grade? Does that connect?
It almost certainly does. To make the grade means you need a standard, right? You achieve a certain level. Well, the theory is it comes from railroad jargon. A steep incline on the tracks was called a grade.
Okay.
So if a train had enough power to climb that slope, it literally made the grade. It successfully took that upward step.
Huh. So it's achieving that necessary step or level. That makes sense.
It ties right back.
So really, if you just remember that grad or gress always involves a step, you suddenly have this decoder ring for a ton of words.
You really do. It clarifies the direction of movement instantly.
Give some quick examples.
Sure. Regress, to step back. Re means back.
Okay.
When you digress in a conversation, you step aside. Dot or dis means apart or aside. You wander off the path.
Right, straying from the topic.
And a transgression.
Trans usually means across, so stepping across.
Stepping across a line, a boundary, a rule. It's quite literal.
Wow. Okay, so understanding this simple physical meaning of step, it really is a universal key for you, the listener.
It is.
It works from, your grades in school, first grade, second grade, those steps up all the way to graduate school. The language is consistent.
Absolutely. And that brings up maybe a final thought for people to chew on.
Oh, what's that?
Think about the word aggressive. We know what it means now, but think about the root.
Aggress. Ad usually means toward or to. So stepping toward.
Literally, stepping toward someone or something, often in attack. Now, if we see that physical step toward in aggressive, how many other words are out there?
Words that seem abstract.
Yeah, abstract words describing, complex feelings or actions. How many of them could we unlock, understand better, just by finding that original physical step hidden inside? That's the real power here, looking for the literal movement.